Hi, everybody, and welcome. We are surrounded today by pageantry and tradition. Check out this scene. We've got high hopes for another exciting college football game. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. And here comes that star wide receiver. He's got the bounce, the aura. He walks on the field with some swag saying, I'm the man, and I know it.
Well, he certainly does, and you know what? He probably should. It's founded in all the hard work that he puts in, the dedication in the summertime during practice. You can see some of the defensive backs watching as he warms up, studying him, because they know it's going to be a long day trying to deal with this receiver.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Running back with the football. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
And here's the handoff. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. So, second down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Fires it to his target. Well, nearly interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
They'll run it to the left. Gets loose now and heads downfield. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. They'll try to run this one in.
Well, that's a touchdown on the board here early in the game for him. And, Chris, intentional or not, look how much time they took off the clock here in the opening quarter. So not only did they get a touchdown, they took the air out of the ball as well.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. BAT is good. They jump in front 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
The Leafs defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing games. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point is yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense that really separate these two.
Second down coming up.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Getting set. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? Change of direction. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On first down, it's play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, it's a big risk to play man-to-man coverage by this defense, and this time they get caught. Great timing between the quarterback and his receiver. You can see what can happen when that timing is right. Big things can happen.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. On first and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route, the catch made. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
The offense will set up on first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Now it's second down here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Over the middle and incomplete.
Down towards the back is incomplete. It's now third down.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Allen. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First and 10 now for the offense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, it's funny. I think this quarterback underestimated the athletic ability of this linebacker. He sees zone right away. He's thinking he's got some underneath windows and opportunities to get the ball to his skill guys. But this linebacker steps in front of him, makes a heck of a play.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He makes the grab. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
First down and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws to the tight end. Catch made, a lot of space now. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just a complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man wide open. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for first down. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Booker. Timeout is called to talk strategy. We're late in this close game with halftime approaching. That completion makes it 2nd and short.
By the offense.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Well, this is called settling down in a zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Timeout by the offense.
A 2nd down after that completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. Can't find anybody on 3rd down. Throws it away. And now 4th down coming up.
Really good decision here by the quarterback. He ran through his primary target, wasn't there, threw it away to prevent the sack and keep them in field goal range. Smart play.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if he can get it there. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Chris, they get the 3 points, but looking back at it, 4th and inches. Pretty conservative call there. I really thought they would have gone for it.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Some of the crowd hoping for more, but the coach content to take this lead into halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Starkville. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
And they'll kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick off.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense ready to start this drive.
1st and 10.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. He gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. He's running out of time here. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The punt team making their way on the field.
On to punt it away.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. First down here for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made by the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. It's a quarterback keeper. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. The attempt from 47 yards. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
To kick this one away.
And the kickoff will be a return. Football is coughed up by the returner deep inside their own 20. The offensive coordinator's got to love this starting field position. And the back gets the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. And that one is no good. And the lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the 3rd quarter. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense in bounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Try and muscle for the 1st down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That's an important 1st down on that running play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Checks this down to the running back. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Tight end makes the grab. Tackled immediately, but it's a big chunk play. Gain to the 35-yard line.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
1st down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. This time a completion. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
The offense now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now. That's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a 1st down.
Man, playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield and you get a call like this. Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, they cover an onside kick. You never know.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point good. They trail now 17-10. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. And the offense trots back onto the field here. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The shotgun handoff here. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. This to build the lead to 6 here in the 4th quarter. He knocks this one right through, and they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to retain possession. Very lucky to still have a chance to win this.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.